Cannot see an empty seat. Cannot see an empty seat. A sea of blue here. The first Origin decider in Sydney since 2019. That one went down to the last minute. Are we headed down that same path again? Shane Webcke, Wade Graham, Aaron Woods, Ben Dobbin, your call team with Dan Ginnane. The countdown to the Origin decider. For the 8th time in Origin series will be decided. Game 3 in Sydney, and it's away. Extra tackle, remember, as it swung from right to left. Hammer to Munster. Munster away to Capel. Capel tucks under a high tackle. Now that's a kickable goal here. About 15 in from touch. 23 metres out. Didn't look malicious, but it did look high. Here is a replay for Harvey Norman. Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's vicious. Right. It's vicious. It's vicious.
It's 12 in from touch. It's no gimme. Here he comes. Holmes, left side. Kicking to the northern end. Moves in and, oh, was it ever in doubt? No, sir. 2 points to nil. Maroons on the board first. Triple M rocking the Origin decider for Ream Hot Water. Quickly tamed by this defence. Not much doing so far for Queensland. Grant. Tino, there was a decoy. It almost got in the way, but he almost made life difficult for New South Wales. Tino stopped only a metre away. Played to Grant. Throws left to Dearden. Deep on the Munster. Gets it on Shibasaki. Draws in two. Gives it to Coates. Coates is over. Coates is in. Queensland score first. Well, they've endured plenty of challenges at the other end. And Gambit Shibasaki, who has been tortured in the early moments, has a moment he'll never forget as he gets the try assist as Xavier Coates. Queensland 6, Blues 0.
Great play, a shift all the way to their left side, and just Lomax. He comes up and in on Shibasaki, has to make the tackle, but some nice footwork from the Queensland centre, and debutant beats him, gets on his inside. He's able to draw Stephen Crichton and give Xavier Coates that little bit of space, and he's just an out-and-out finisher, isn't he, Coates? He doesn't need much of an opportunity, but there was more than enough there, and he scores the first try for Queensland in this decider.
Oh, it's a great bounce back from Shibasaki. As you caught earlier, Webby, probably wasn't his greatest defensive read, but what he does so well there, he catches the ball in the air, puts a little shimmy on Lomax, who's coming in the jam, and just hits Coates on the outside. That's a great play and a great. It's a great option for a young bloke that sort of hadn't had the great start, but then to turn a negative into a positive. Outstanding from Shibasaki.
Second try this series for Xavier Coates on the Choice Hotels.
And what it does though, you think about Queensland at the moment, it's been a half scratchy bit here, bit there. All of a sudden you get a try, you then, like you're now 6-0, could possibly be 8-0. I'll talk about this kick in a minute. But the confidence that comes from that, they're building into this. They're building in. New South Wales are going to have to address this quickly if they're going to.
50% on the kick predictor for Pertec. Holmes, left touchline. 26 metres out. This is a huge kick. I know it's early, but this is a huge kick to put them 2 scores clear. Starts it at the right upright. Oh, yes, it is over. And Queensland have a buffer. Maroons 8, Blues 0. Triple M rocking Origin, the decider for McDonald's. Runs up the left side. Now on the next, it comes back to the right. Munster to Dearden. Dearden to Hammer. Hammer to Toy. Toy is taken here by Mitchell. Ooh. And then amazingly, got a pass into the Hammer. Hammer's gives it to Dearden. Dearden's going to score! And out of a mistake, out of a loose pass, Queensland have scored their second. This is remarkable. The Hammer shows his worth. But what a pass. That play was dying. The Hammer sets up Dearden under the sticks. All the Blues have a problem. It's Queensland 12, Blues 0.
Oh, it's a huge play. I think it's Rob Toy. Latrell Mitchell gets underneath him, drags him across, and he almost goes out, but he just flicks the ball up. And this is what Wade Graham said pre-game. It is dangerous when there's a loose ball and the Hemiso Tabio Fidel is floating around. He picks up the ball. He makes a loose break. He turns nothing into something. And the man, one of the fittest players in the NRL, Tommy Dearden, pushes back up on the inside and gets the pass and scores under the post.
Oh, the Hammer, he's a special player. And again, just hovers around, ball on the ground, a little bit of space. He just makes New South Wales pay. And Tommy Dearden. He's had a fantastic start to this game. It's been one of Queensland's best. He gets a nice early try as a reward. Queensland well on top.
So 27 and a half to go, or gone in this first half, 12 and a bit to go. Webby quietly content just watching a replay here for Harvey Norman. And that's a brilliant play by Toya. He was being dragged out by To'o and Mitchell, but the hammer, such a danger. And Dearden was never going to be stopped.
And Dearden being where he should have been. That's what the good players do. Like, we've got a kick here now, and it's in front, and I'm sort of thinking, he's going to get this.
My prediction, 14 points to nil. Wow, what a scoreline. Triple M rocking Origin for Ream Hot Water and for Maccas. Carrigan, great run on play 2, almost up to the 20. Maroons 14-0. New South Wales backpedaling. Did it onto Collins. He had the arm poised, but no one to give it to.
Look
10
out,
away.
boys.
It's played now to Grant. Throws right to Dearden. Dearden with a dummy. Dearden almost. Oh, it's Robson with a try saver. Played now. Grant tunnels his way to the line. Goalpost gets in the way. Grant gets over. Grant is over.
Wow.
It's another Maroons try. Harry Grant scores next to the posts. This is a stunning 40 minutes of football. Queensland are about to lead by 20.
This is same as game 2, 26-6. This time it's 20-0. Queensland have been all over New South Wales. It's a big play. Harry Grant had 4 defenders to beat. He shrugged off, I think it was Dylan Edwards to start off with, which gave away the 6 again. But then he just kept fighting. He hit the pad on the goalpost, and he used it as a bit of a decoy, and he just gets his head low enough and gets the 3rd try of the night for the Queenslanders.
Oh, they just took New South Wales to school there. 3 plays in a row, direct, attacking the inside and outside shoulders of the New South Wales defence. And they were on the back foot the whole set. And Harry Grant, a quick play of the ball, a bit of momentum on the back of it. It's just too much want there. You mentioned Will.
He scores that try because of one reason.
He wanted
the will to score it. Nothing else. He beats 4 blokes on the way there, only because of one thing, the will to score that try.
Wow.
And doesn't it set this up, boys? Wow, it's Perth again.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
exactly right.
It's going to take the greatest comeback in Origin history now for the Blues to win this series. They almost did it in Perth. Queensland 40 minutes away from another backs against the wall series win. 18-0.
He's not missing this, Ken. He ain't missing it.
Birdset Big Predictor 100%.
Yes.
4 from 4. Maroons 20. Blues 0. Triple M rocking Origin. Turns it into Stephen Crichton. All he can do is stop and prop and straighten into 3-4 defenders.
It's a solid Queensland line at the moment, isn't it?
It sure is. 10 away. Last tackle. Robson to Cleary. Cleary to Luai. Luai gets it on.
Tackle.
And a magnificent tackle from Tabuai, Fido and Connor has stopped Angus Crichton just short of the line. That was the money play, and Queensland deliver in defence.
Rob Toya just ankle taps Angus Crichton, his Roosters teammate. Takes enough momentum off him that allows the hammer to stop him before the try line. A couple of big plays there from the Queenslanders.
With Yo playing it back. Watson on to Young. So the 2 fresh players now get their hands on the ball as Young is rolled over on the end pole sign on halfway. Played to Watson. Gives it to Cleary. High kick coming down here. 20 out. Oh, Blue was taken out of it. Lomax bounces back for Watson anyway. Still the last. No action yet on that Lomax tackle. Ball thrown to Luai. Skipping to his left. Gives it to Latrell. Latrell flick pass. Off for the corner. Dearden with an unbelievable tackle. Give him the man of the match now.
Do it now.
He stopped the time try from being scored in the corner. That is phenomenal. Tom Dearden, brilliant. 20-0 it remains. Ball played to Watson. Goes left to Young. Young to Cleary. Shovels it on. This is nice. The touch here from Latrell on the top. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4 Queenslanders there. They're giving them everything they got, the Blues, and the Queenslanders keep turning up. Now Luai does well to take a pass that was on a half volley, and he kept it going as well. Comes to Crichton. Crichton pings the ears back. Crichton scores. New South Wales get there first. So they score in the right corner. Is this the start of something special? Crichton strolling over 20-4, and there's still 24 minutes to go.
Well, it took a little bit of ad-lib play for the Blues. It was a poor pass from Crichton. Luai did extremely well. Gets it on Nathan Cleary. Hands to Isaiah Yeo. Quick hands to Edwards. Caught the Queensland defence up and in. It was a great bit of skill from Edwards to Crichton, and then Crichton, he just had a 20-metre sprint to the line. Queensland cover defence did its best, but he just had a little bit too much of a head start, and just what New South Wales needed. They needed some points. But probably more importantly, Woodsy, they need him to go up in sixes. So
they did. This is a big kick for Zach Lomax, but it's a little bit of confidence there for the Blues, because tonight Queensland's defence has been outstanding, and it come from a really good shift. And you know, they come up, they jammed him, and it was a couple of lucky passes. They just missed their assignment, Queensland, and it was probably something that needed to be special that the Blues got their first try.
So Edwards with the shovel, and Crichton has not had that much space all game, and he was never going to be outrun to the line by Lindsay Collins. Pertek kick predictor, please. 47%. Zach Lomax, right touchline, one in from touch. Goal kicking has killed the Blues in this series. Can Lomax nail this one to make it a 14-point margin? The non-preferred side for the right footer, obviously, on the right touchline. He moves in now, kicks to the northern end, starts it at the right upright. Oh, brings it back. It's perfect. Now the crowd is into the contest. It's 20-6 Maroons. Out to Shibasaki. Shibasaki flicks it. He finds Coates on the wing. Coates gets away from the sideline, but is wrapped up around the ankles by Crichton. Stephen thrown to the open right. Dearden to Liero. Liero works it up centre field. They're in total control, Queensland. Liero stopped, played to Grant, thrown to Dearden. Dearden goes for the try and scores. And there has never, ever been a more deserving player score a try in a state of origin. Tom Dearden, on a night which will be remembered for his half partner, Tom Dearden has delivered an origin performance for the ages. This will be spoken about for decades. The performance Tom Dearden in attack and defence has turned on here, and Queensland have done it again. Queensland are origin champions, and they've done it like they always do, against the odds.
Oh, have they what? And this man, wow, what a game. Everyone's talking about how good Cameron Munster's going to be tonight. Tommy Dearden, whether it's attack or defence, this kid just competes. I've heard a lot of pre-talk about Dearden going to the game. Watch the show and go, watch the show and go. We just saw the show and go, and he is outstanding. The qualities, you know, he didn't get picked game one. I think he was on the bench for game one. To see him coming out to take Daly Cherry Evans' spot, who is the captain of Queensland for that game one, to see what he has delivered. The Cowboys coach Todd Payton said he knows if Queensland want to win a series, they pick him at halfback, but selfishly as a New South Welshman, he doesn't want him there. Now we know why. This kid is an absolute superstar.
Oh, and both sides of the ball, just all effort, all heart. Like, he scores a try there, and he's been fantastic with the ball, but some of his defensive plays, his effort, wow, what a game he's had.
So 10 in from touch. Holmes to maintain his perfect record. 75% per kick predictor.
Send it through, son. Here we go.
Ground is empty.
Oh, he
Holmes slips over.
Oh.
We got the distance. He won't care. 24-6.
They're home, mate.
They're home.
Gee whiz,
What did they do to
boys.
Cameron Smith there? The slip, and he still gets it.
Yeah.
Dummy half. He throws left to Luai. Stabs the kick. Here comes To'o. To'o scores. To'o scores. Margin 14. Kick will be from the sideline. And that will bring a close. That will bring a close here. Hang on, has this been confirmed? I believe it
He
has.
scored time off. Just let that clock run out,
no.
actually. It's over, mate. It's over, brother.
So, looking at a replay, 24-10. Yeah, it has been confirmed. Kick from the sideline. And
The little play there, they've gone to Luai, as we've seen throughout the series. He doesn't mind these early little kicks in behind, chasing the game, has a high Queensland line, just gets the ball in the right place. And To'o, who another player who's had a fantastic series, albeit in a losing side, he gets a consolation try at the end. He won't really.
I think, Wayne, that's going to be a bit of a talking point, was how New South Wales used their interchange. You know, does Connor Watson should have come on earlier, Hudson Young, just to break it up.
And the kick, if you're holding a ticket, you want 1 to 12 because he kicked it. 24 to 12. New South Wales, they do the final scoring, but it's Queensland's night. It might be the most remarkable origin story ever written. Cam Munster, it's washing over him, hugs from all his teammates, but he gets down on one knee and has a moment of quiet reflection. This has been a stunning victory. Tom Dearden with an origin performance for the ages that will be compared to the Wally Lewis and Andrew Johns types, Cam Smith, Peter Sterling. It's up there as Munster, tears are starting to flow. It is dawning on him the few days he has had. Josh Papali'i coming back for one last hurrah, and he was wonderful. Centres unheralded. Robert Toya, a rookie. Gemma Shibasaki, a journeyman, and they were both stunning. But of course it's Munster, and he is now being hugged by opposition members. Kiss on their head from Josh Papali'i. These are great scenes. There is no celebrating now for Munster. He had a split second of joy, and then the real world kicked in, losing his father just days ago. And these are beautiful scenes. I think even New South Wales fans who have had a tempestuous relationship with Munster can appreciate this is very, very special. Joy for Josh Papali'i, hugging Tino Fa'asuama'alawi. He gets a farewell he deserved. He was effectively retired. He was given the tap on the shoulder, but Billy brings him back and he produces. And Tom Dearden, he didn't even start this series as halfback. He ends it now with a lock on that position for many, many years. It is an extraordinary night. So many victories for Queensland, over 70. But it's hard to remember any as remarkable with so many different threads as what we've seen here in Sydney. It's not just a win, it's a crushing win, and it's a crushing win in Sydney. Well done, the Queensland Maroons, a very special series win.